My name is Nzabonimana Micho. I'm the chairman of Mgahinga Batwa community, where we are now. And here in this community, we are 147 Batwa, total in number. They chose me to be their chairman because before they chose me, they were not in a good way. Because the chairman, the recent chairman, was not leading them in a good way. Because they didn't have a project like a circle, but for me, the time I came a chairman, we started a circle where we collect money, like 5,000 per house. So now, in that circle, we have some money that can help us in different things. Because you find where somebody gets sick, we can get some money from that circle, and we take that sick person to the hospital, like a transport, because we don't have much money in that circle. And also, I get time to sit with them, where I can advise them, like to not to go in bars, to take a lot of drinks, because you find many Batwa have been dying because of taking much alcohol. And more to that, I advise them where they can also join the churches so that they can also be near to other tribes and can also work hand in hand with the other tribes like Bahutu, Batutsi, and the others. From there, the Batwa spent a longer period of time in a forest where they could hunt, where they could gather together. After hunting, they cook, they roast the meat, and after eating those meat, they could gather together with their king and they dance. These dances, they dance in this community. And from there, the Batwa could not live in one place. They could move from place to place. From place to place, searching for food to help them. And they could also come out, when they wanted to change a meal, they could come out with the meat. Then they go in villages to exchange. They gave them beans or posho and the others so that they can change the what? The meal. So in a forest, the Batwa, I can say that we were very okay because they could get whatever they want. But the time came in 1991, the government chased the Batwa from forest. The reason why I've said that they chased the Batwa, it is because they didn't give the Batwa the compensation. So after leaving forest, we suffered a lot. The Batwa could try to go back to steal in a forest, like to cut bamboos and bring them out to sell so that they can get money. So many Batwa could be killed by the game rangers. Others could be arrested and they took them to the prison, which means the Batwa, we suffered a lot. So after leaving forest, in a forest the Batwa were very many, more than 1,000. But after leaving forest, after chasing us, Batwa became started from different places. And after reaching the communities, they were affected by these diseases in our communities. Because in the forest, the Batwa could not be affected by the AIDS, pressure, and the other diseases. But after reaching in the communities, the Batwa were affected by those diseases. And in a forest, the Batwa could use herbal medicines. So, but after reaching the community, they started taking these drugs, which are not good for them, So which means to conserve the forest, because it is hard now to go back in a forest, but we try also to conserve the forest because nothing we can do. It is hard to go back and we get what we could do, get in a forest before. We try also to teach. I try to sit with them, and I tell them that you don't go back in a forest to steal again, because when you go back, they can even shoot you and you die, and we lose you. So I advise them in whatever, each and everything, and also to take the children to school, even if we find that we don't have sponsors like to pay for them the school fees, but we try to take them in these day schools, government schools, so that they can go there and they come just to study while coming home. At the Batwa, like when we get visitors like you, we tell them that challenge. When wishes to support, can support, then we get money to buy, to buy books, to buy even pens and pencils. And also we do casual works to work for the local people. When you can get like 5,000, yeah, I can get like 1,000 to buy books and pens. That is how we do. Yes, the culture is very important, and it is good to continue doing that, because I have told you that at the time when they are living in a forest, they could gather together, they celebrate while dancing those dances. So even after leaving a forest, they continued that culture of dancing. Because when we get visitors, like clients, Bazungu, and others, whether Africans, wishes to come to visit us here, we tell them the history, the way how we could live in a forest. And we also dance for them that in a forest we were happy, but the challenge came out where the government chased us from forest and they didn't give us compensation, because many dances touches to the way how we could live in a forest. So we also even teach the children to learn how to dance, because it is our culture and we want it to continue forever and ever.